Hello, French 1 students. Welcome to our lesson today on learning how to introduce yourself in French. So that's one of the most important things you're going to ever have to do because you're always going to want to meet other people when you're traveling or talking to someone from a French-speaking country. So you have already watched a little video where you heard a couple of people introduce themselves. And let's get some concrete notes now so that you can really understand how you can do it and practice our pronunciation again. So you have your note sheet, so you can copy down these notes so you have them to study when you're on your own. So here I am. Je m'appelle Madame Karstrand. Je m'appelle. I want you to try to repeat after me and say it. I know this sounds funny when you're watching a video and doing it, but I really want to make sure that you get it and you understand how to say it. So look at that first word, J-E. I'm saying je. It's kind of got like a Z sound in it even. Try it again. Je. Very nice. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Madame. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Madame. So, in order to introduce yourself, the expression is je m'appelle. We want to be able to say it, but we also want to be able to spell it. So you'll notice in our spelling we have M apostrophe A P P E L L E. And obviously on that line you have to put your name. Je m'appelle Marc. Je m'appelle Déjà. Je m'appelle Noël. Je m'appelle Jesus. You want to make sure you put your name after that. Je m'appelle. And you can copy that down on your note sheet that has been provided for you. Try it one more time. Je m'appelle, and then add your own name. Je m'appelle Madame. Perfect. Now, if you're meeting someone, you also want to be able to say, what's your name? So when you're asking someone's name, it's similar. You are going to say, comment t'appelles-tu? I'm going to go slowly so you can copy this down. Comment. Hear how I don't say that T there? Boom, boom. That's kind of silent. But I pronounce the T here. So listen to me. Comment t'appelles-tu? Comment. Got it? Comment. Looks just like comment, but don't say it that way because we want to sound French, not American. Comment t'appelles-tu? So what do you not hear at all? The S. It's silent. So if you want to make a little note in your note sheet that you're not going to say that S, that's perfect. And we are going to find, as we're learning our French pronunciation, we have tons and tons of letters that we see written, but we are not going to pronounce. We do the same thing in English. It's more prevalent in French. We see it a lot, but I'll give you an example in English. You cut your fork with a knife. You cut your fork. You cut your meat with a knife. How do you spell knife? K-N-I-F-E. The K is there. Who knows why, but it is there. Well, but you don't pronounce it, but it's part of the spelling. Okay, we're going to see the same thing in French. Let's try it one more time. Comment t'appelles-tu? And that tu is kind of like saying tu, like I love you too, but making it like real tu, like a kind of tight sound. Got it? Try it again. Comment t'appelles-tu? Comment t'appelles-tu? Put it all together. Comment t'appelles-tu? We're going to have a lot of time to practice this, so don't worry. Because one of the things we want to do, especially in French 1, is to make sure you are comfortable with everything we learn. Okay, another way to find out a name, you can always introduce yourself first, like je m'appelle Madame, and then you simply ask, et toi? Which means, and you? Got it? Et toi. So what do you have here? This sounds, the E-T, just sounds like A, like the letter A, toi. Kind of like T-W-A, toi. Okay? So, je m'appelle Madame. Et toi? And you would say, je m'appelle Thomas. Perfect. There's one other thing I want to add in here. One more word that you can add to the front of your introduction. And the French do this all the time. They add the word moi. Moi means me. Very simply, though, the French say a lot, moi, je m'appelle madame. Et toi? It's kind of like an extra emphasis. So in a way, they're saying me, my name is, but it's just a very French thing to do. So, oh, moi, je m'appelle madame. Et toi? Comment t'appelles-tu? Got it? So we've got a couple of good words here that I want you to know. And then finally, we want to make sure we are polite and we use our manners. So after you meet someone in French, you will say enchanté. If you had to guess, what do you think enchanté means? So pleased to meet you, nice to meet you. We'll say it again, enchanté. Enchanté. And as you notice here, when you're copying down the spelling on your notes, let's look at that E right there. We're going to talk about these accents in a couple of days, but I want to make sure you see there's the E and there's this accent. It kind of starts down here and goes up. Whenever you see an E with that accent, and you have to remember that's going to be part of the spelling. We don't have them in English, so it's going to be something you're just going to have to kind of remember. But whenever you see this E with the accent that goes like this, what's called the aigu, you don't have to worry about that now, it's pronounced like the letter A. So enchanté. That's where you hear it. Okay? Sounds good? Perfect. On that note page, please write down and introduce yourself in a complete sentence in French. Excellent. Nice work today, guys. We're going to have a little practice that we're going to do after this, and sounds perfect. Okay, excellent. Great work today, guys, on your notes. Merci. Au revoir.